gonna start with the first one. So I guess I'll show you. I did 4 different designs. It's cleaned, it's ready to go. We'll start with the first one. You can't really see this, can you, dear? I'm gonna go with this rose gold one. We will begin. I don't know that this is my favorite color. It looks like that. It's very rose goldy, very beautiful rose gold. So I'm going to take it and just literally like I guess I should do this so that you can see it. This is not a tutorial. This is more kind of a semi-review of the stuff I'm using. I like a little bit of overlap with it. Here we go. This is going to take quite a few sheets, but I have a whole bunch of this you wouldn't believe at this point. Maybe not this color in particular, and I will reorder this color again. So this is sort of a way for me to test and see how well I like it. If that makes sense. Oh, I didn't get it far enough down. You see that? That was definitely my bad. Takes quite a bit to get through. There we go. And we're coming back around to the edge, and then I'll go through and I'll fix anything that is missing. Alexa, cancel the timer, please. So now I'm doing what I like to call spot work. So as I said before, now I'm going back in and just doing some spot corrections to make sure everything is covered and all set and good to go, and then I'll start burnishing in just a minute. So I'm going to take this. What I'm going to do is start with up here, peeling this off. This will, so you can't see this. So I'm starting with peeling off where I don't want it. Then begin the burnishing process. And it's just applying pressure. Okay, so now I am going to begin burnishing this. Now, I burnish for a really long time on my vases. This isn't my first rodeo on this. I've discovered that it's very helpful to really just take your time and burnish. And I burnish multiple times. I like to use the little papers that come with or is set in between my gold leaves, I just think it's helpful. You could also use wax paper if that's your preference. It's whatever you want to do. And I also took and, like I said, cleared out the top part to try and get rid of the gold leaf where I didn't want to, because the other thing is, even if there's not glue, if you accidentally push too much pressure on it, you can burnish it to the glass anyways, and it may never ever come off. And I'm seeing a couple of boo-boos and things that I will go back and fix later. And I did discover, especially with the washi tape, it is very handy to burnish quite a bit with it, so that it really gets in there and you're getting into all those crevices in between the washi tape, because the washi tape is, I mean, it's very thin, but it is a tape, so it's on top. So you want to make sure you're getting into all those crevices in between. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on, but it's just like the heat from my hand and it's burnishing it. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. It may be one of those processes you kind of have to experiment and try on your own. And I sped this up 2 or 4 times, I forget. But I burnish quite a lot on my pieces, particularly the vases, like I said. So especially because I don't use a sealer, because I am using the Taiwanese leaf, which supposedly do not need a sealer. I haven't seen any corrosion or fading as of yet from these. That doesn't mean anything, but supposedly they don't require a sealant. So we'll find out in time, I guess, together. But I really like this rose gold. I think it actually turned out really pretty. And I used several different shades of gold and antique silver, antique gold, champagne silver, and then the copper rose, or the copper rose gold, or whatever it's called. So, but yeah, so I'm just going through and I'm cleaning up around the edges some more now, and just trying to make sure that I'm not. I totally burnished some on, because that's just gonna happen. But you can see how shiny and almost mirror-like it's getting. And that is from the burnishing. And I also, let me tell you, so the glue had plenty of time to cure before I pulled the washi tape off, because I do love washi tape. It just pulls off so much easier than a lot of other tapes. So I actually let this stuff set for like overnight, so at least 8 hours, probably between 8 and 12, and before I pulled it off. And I have to say, I think that was the best way to do it, because I started pulling some of these off early as soon as I was done burnishing, and I noticed it pulled it off. It would pull a little bit of the gold leaf off where I didn't want it to. See, this is where I'm discovering, maybe shouldn't do that. So, like I said, I would definitely tell you, let this cure overnight and then pull the washi tape off the next day, and it sticks and stays so much better. But, I mean, I just wanted to show you the cool design.
Okay, y'all, I just wanted to show you what the finished vases look like. I did not show you a whole lot of the taping off, but basically I used washi tape and I taped off like the shapes that I did, and it was definitely a learning experience, because I think it kind of looks good on video. But what I would like to have done, because of the distance between, I wish I had made much larger diamond shapes for this one. I'm really happy with how this one turned out, the stripes, and the stripe one. Like I said, this one is the same deal, though I should have left more space for the champagne silver. Is this champagne or is this antique? I forget. I, of course, thought I marked the bottom, but did not do a good job here. So.
Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to come at you and, like, while I'm editing this video, I realized the camera died when I did that, so I was trying to finish it, but I clearly got cut off before I could. So this is the rose gold and how that turned out. It is really quite beautiful. This is the champagne gold, also quite beautiful. I did different stripes, and I did that with different widths of washi tape, if that makes sense. This would be really pretty to put a candle in. I like to put flowers in a lot of these. As I've said, as far as I've noticed, it's held up really well. Again, I definitely would, when I redid this, because I made the diamonds, ended up being the same width as the washi tape, I would make the diamonds larger. It does look really good on the camera, even though mine aren't necessarily the straightest diamonds there are. But this is, I believe this is the antique silver / gold. I'm still not sure which color's which, so wrote it down on the bottom on the washi tape, and I thought I had gotten some on but I didn't. So it's really pretty though. I love it. I think it will turn out really be a nice present for someone. And then this one I just think is super cute again. But like I said, I really wish I had made the checks a lot larger. And, you know, it is what it is. And it was definitely an experiment. It worked out really well. I learned a lot of things, and I picked these up at the Dollar Tree. So I'm not out a whole lot of money other than the cost of the gold leaf. And I got to do another haul here. So I think I got a lot. It's not all the same color, but I got plenty. I could probably supply a couple of y'all with some. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do me a huge favor, like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions or questions about how this method works or how to do it, let me know in the comment section. I do have a previous video where I experimented with the blue gold Taiwanese leaf, and you end up with little like gold flecks flying in the air. You just feel rich. Like, it's all raining. So you can't see it, but I can see it. So anyways, I hope you have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. Do me a huge favor, like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye!